In my AI memory series, I've talked about chat memory, projects, custom GPTs, and user memory. But there's another concept that matters if you want AI to become a true thinking partner: canvases. A canvas is not technically memory in the same way saved memory works. It's more like a shared thinking surface. Instead of burying everything in a chat stream, the work becomes visible, organized, editable, and persistent. Think about working on a cover letter. The AI forgets earlier decisions. You start losing the good versions. You keep regenerating entire drafts when you only wanted to improve one section. If you already know the work will evolve over time, a canvas is often the better starting point. Let me show you what this looks like in a real job search workflow. In ChatGPT, I'm going to start by opening a canvas directly. I'll click the plus icon, go to More, and select Canvas. Then I'll paste in a job description and a rough cover letter draft that I already have. Next, I'll add a prompt asking ChatGPT to tailor the cover letter for this specific role while keeping my authentic tone. So far, this probably feels familiar. This is what many people already do with AI. But because we're going to work inside a canvas, the interaction changes completely. When the response comes back, I can see the cover letter inside this structured workspace. In the top right, I'll click Edit to open the full canvas view. Now the chat moves to the left, and the document becomes directly editable. I can type changes myself just like a normal document, but I can also work with ChatGPT on specific sections. For example, I can highlight a single sentence or an entire paragraph. When I select the text, a pop-up appears where I can ask ChatGPT to improve only that section. Maybe I want the opening to sound more confident, or I want a leadership example rewritten to better align with the role. The important part is that the AI updates only the selected section while preserving everything else. When I send the prompt, I can immediately see the revised content in the document, and on the left side, I can see the conversation related to that specific change. I can also continue using prompts in the main chat to update larger sections or the entire document. This is where AI starts feeling less like a chatbot and more like a collaborator. At any time, I can review previous edits going to the top right and clicking the history icon. This shows what changed, including deleted and newly added content. If I click the ellipsis or three dots, I can move through different versions, restore previous drafts, or download the document. When I'm done editing, I can close the canvas by going to the top left to click the X. The conversation continues normally. So now I could ask ChatGPT to help me identify key skills from the previously pasted job description or prepare interview questions. And the nice part is, I can reopen the canvas at any time. On the top right of this chat, there is a canvas icon I can click and the editable canvas up again. I no longer have to endlessly scroll through old chats trying to find previous versions of my work. The document stays organized and accessible. This is the big shift. Chat is mostly prompting. Canvas is collaborative editing. So while canvases are not technically memory in the same way projects or user memory work, they absolutely function like a persistent collaboration layer. And once you understand this approach, you can apply it to resumes, interview preparation, portfolios, presentations, strategic planning, or almost any work that evolves over time. There are also multiple ways to start a canvas. In this example, I used the UI directly, but you can also ask ChatGPT to move existing content into a canvas. Here are a couple other ways to start a canvas. If your AI chats sometimes feel chaotic, the solution may not be better prompts. It may be building a better workspace for working with AI. And if you want to go deeper into these ideas, check out both the job search playlist and the AI memory playlist, where I break down how these systems work together.